Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of ADS. You are watching MinaTV. My name is Charlie Dior.
Yazzie.
Ivoma.
And I'm the Manny Man.
And together we bring you everything that the blogs are talking about. Last week was, intense with, stories from CNN to Instablogs to Shade Room. We are here to bring you everything, all the hot, juicy gossips, okay? All right, so let's dig in, because I'm ready to go in.
Listen, child, this story had me like, what? How can someone be so unprepared? I mean, like, even when you have a presentation in college or high school, you go fully prepared.
Wait, who are we talking about?
I'm wondering.
Who is that one person from America that is always unprepared?
The clown?
Oh, we can go on and on and on. We have a whole bunch of people, okay?
Mr. Donald Trump himself.
Oh, you mean the president?
The president of America. Can you just imagine a whole president of not just any country, but of United States of America, where we believe we're the best country in the world? How can our president, that's why I said we believe,
They believe.
How can he be so unprepared? So he had a speech at the UN, at one of the UN events, and he was speaking to a bunch of different African leaders, and this guy mispronounced. I don't know if he just mispronounced it or if he just made it up, because as we know, he likes to make up stuff. Like he made up that word, kafefe.
Confefe, yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
But don't tell me it was Nigeria he mispronounced though.
No, it was Namibia.
Namibia, okay.
What did he call it?
Nambia,
I think he said Namibia instead of Namibia.
People were saying that's what he was trying to say, but I'm like, actually, you could have been saying Gambia, Zambia. Like, there's so many other, like, who knows what country
So
he
he
was
said
talking about.
Nambia.
Nambia
You know what that
instead
means
of
in
Namibia.
Igbo? Call my father.
Come.
Nambia. Please call my father.
Listen, I don't even know.
So he said Nambia.
Yeah.
I just found it so disrespectful.
Yeah.
As a president of a country, you should prepare for your speech, especially when you're speaking to other African leaders. I'm surprised the other leaders there did not get up and leave.
Now I know why Mugabe was sleeping.
If I was sitting there, I would have got up and left out of disrespect. Like, that is just straight up disrespectful. Like,
You know, he was just texting. You know, the other world leaders were probably texting each other, like, what country is this fool talking about?
Yeah. At first when I heard it, I was like, haha, it's funny.
It is funny.
But then I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is the leader of the free world, right? And it's disrespect.
It's Trump. I'm so
This is the
confused.
same guy that gets angry because somebody is not standing up for the national flag, and you're gonna mispronounce a whole country, disrespect the whole people.
Do you know that yesterday he
and
called
not even
out-
apologize?
He called out Colin Kaepernick. Why is it that whenever he makes speech, he's always on the hate side?
No, but
he's
I'm
always
saying-
focusing on the haters, the bad news, the fake news, the this, the that.
That's
He
what he
doesn't
is.
prepare for his speech. He called out Kaepernick yesterday in Alabama,
Yeah.
all right? Do you know what he said? He said, when you don't respect the country's national flag, we kick you out of the field and we say you're fired. And everybody
he
was
even called him a
shouting.
son of a bee.
Really? Yes,
I mean,
he
yes,
did.
Whoa,
Even,
I
He
didn't know
did.
that part.
Yes, he did.
He called them, not just him, he said all the football players, all those son of bees, they all need to be fired if they don't stand up for the flag, blah, blah,
Look
blah.
at him talking about upholding the flag, and he couldn't even be direct on the is it the white supremacist issue? He couldn't even give a proper statement.
Listen,
But he was talking to, in this situation, he was talking to African world leaders, and he didn't care. He literally also said, in addition to fabricating a country, he just literally put together, he just made up his own country. Nambia. Zambia, Gambia, could have been a lot.
There's a video of him giving a speech, and he was like, "Oh, I want to thank you guys for being here and listening to me, and also I want to thank Melania.
Melania.
Melania. Who knows her name?
I want to.
Melanin.
Melania wanted to. No, this is what he said in the speech. Melania wanted to be with us today, but she couldn't make it. Guess what? Melania was standing right next to him.
You're lying.
I put that on everything. The video is on. It's on YouTube. You could go ahead and watch that video.
Melania really wanted to be with us. It's really touched her heart what's gone on, and we've seen the devastation. We're going to see some more of it now.
Melania was standing right next to her.
When did this happen?
It happened like 2 weeks ago. No, it happened when during the Houston when the thing happened. Melania was standing right next to him.
We need to call
Donald
him
Trump
Donald
said
Duck.
Melania wanted to be with us today but couldn't. I'm like, excuse me.
They need to call him
But
Donald Duck.
I
'cause
thought
he's-
like presidents and
Yeah.
the ones who don't like to read, when they want to make speech, I thought there was going to be something in their ears that they used to listen and, you know.
That's
But you know
that's
he
what
goes
I'm
off kilter.
How
He's
about just write it
uncontrollable.
down and just read it?
Read
No, they do have writers.
no,
They do have
reading is
writers.
even more stressful, but listening is better.
No, they do have
They are
writers.
speech writers now.
Why do
Yes,
you
they
guys think
do.
that Trump is controllable? He says and does whatever he wants.
But that's what I'm saying. So people are blaming the writers for it, but I'm saying
No,
if I could
Trump-
write, hold on.
Yeah.
If I could write anything for you to go and say in front of everybody, and you decide to ditch what I wrote and say what you feel.
That's what Trump does.
So we can't really blame the writers for it, you know.
Yeah, and
And
I-
I was staying up all this morning refreshing my page because I follow him on Twitter, trying to see if he would
have to.
apologize.
You have to.
Yeah, trying to see if there's no apology, nothing yet.
Why would he ever apologize? He doesn't apologize. I'm so confused. Why do you guys not been following Trump for the past like year and a
He's the
half?
king of
He
Twitter.
hasn't apologized for anything. And he viciously attacks people. He attacks their personal appearance, calls people fat, calls people ugly.
No, it's
and he
sad.
does this to presidents' wives. And then there was I can't even remember what country, but it was an Asian woman. And he said that she didn't speak English because she did not speak to him not one time at an event. So he assumed that she didn't speak English. And then 2 days later, she's speaking like in front of a
Yeah.
school. Straight
Funny enough,
English.
yesterday I
No
was-
accent.
Last night I was watching CNN and there was this program, Twitter and Trump. And you wouldn't believe it. There are some people that they were interviewed and they were like, I don't know, they're like, Trump, you know the way you're a fan of somebody, fanatic. There was a man that said, I love everything about Trump's tweets. Every morning I wake up and the first thing I do is to go to his page. I want to see what he has to say.
It's a mess. It's a whole mess. But I mean,
It's a
Mr.
mess.
President, if you're watching,
He's not watching.
no, but if he's watching, here you got
He
people.
likes to watch TV.
If you're watching,
He just watched TV.
the country is what? Me. Can we all like
Yeah.
say it?
Namibia.
You're
He
welcome.
doesn't know what country he was talking about. That's all.
You're
Not
welcome.
Nambia, not Nambia.
Namibia. Please don't disrespect
Oh,
us.
Gambia.
You know what
Could be
kills me
Zambia,
about this?
Gambia.
It's Namibia, I
It could be in
think.
any country.
What
you're talking
kills me about this whole thing is just so sad and so pathetic that this is what the world has come to, that the President of the United States of America just says whatever, does whatever, and we all find it funny. People want to wake up and go see what's going on
He's
his
a joke.
Twitter.
His Twitter.
Like,
He's a
it's
comedian.
a joke. Like,
He rules
that
the
is what
country
the
via
world
Twitter.
has come down to,
Yeah.
and that is just sad.
Sad.
Typically sad. But anyway, what
All right,
else
so
we got going on?
this is stressful, but you know what's more stressful? This next story, okay? So according to CNN, they come up with a list of the most stressful cities in the world.
The whole world.
The world. And guess what? There has been 2 African countries in that list. I'm sorry, my people in Nigeria. You guys are one of them. So Lagos.
What number is Nigeria?
Lagos was one. I think it was like the 3rd, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yes. And Senegal, Dakar was.
I'm not surprised.
You guys see this picture?
That's
when I
Lagos.
saw this picture, I couldn't breathe. I was like, well, I've never been to Lagos.
That's
It's very
Lagos.
stressful.
So if Lagos is anything like this picture, then I can understand why you guys made it on the list.
Well,
okay.
not all of it.
Did
is,
Ghana
though,
make
but-
it on the list?
Ghana did not make it on the list.
Okay, what
Thank
about
God.
New York?
No.
No, so 2 African countries on the top 10.
Yes, Senegal, Dakar, and
Lagos, Nigeria.
And Lagos, Nigeria
I'm
made
not
it to the
surprised
list.
about
Yeah.
Lagos.
Yeah,
So what do you guys think
definitely.
about it? I mean, you've been to Lagos.
I love Lagos. Anytime I go, I think it's exciting because it's like it is stressful because it's like honestly, this was life over like
Yeah,
for
I've
in
lived
certain
there.
parts. Yeah, and even though it is stressful, it's like the city where everything's happening at once. It's kind of like New York. Like
Yeah.
this is something happening here, something happening here. That's stressful. And people are hustling. Like you see true hustlers, like
Yes.
true hustlers in Lagos. If you can make it in Lagos, you can make it anywhere.
Anywhere.
You can make it anywhere.
Just like they say, in New York,
In
is
New
the
York
city
as
that
well.
never sleeps. Lagos is like the city that never sleeps.
Yep.
The day life, the night life, the hustle and bustle. Like, every city has its CBS, what we call Central Bus Districts.
Yes.
That's where business, commercial, sales, import and export happens, right? The whole of Lagos is CBS.
Oh,
That's
my
what it means. Like
goodness.
Lagos is not a state where you have the CBS here. The whole of Lagos is
Yeah,
CBS.
yeah.
And Lagos has the highest GDP. Nigeria has a population of about approximately 200 people. And out of that 200
200 million.
200 million, I'm sorry. 200 million people.
And
And
I
out of that
actually-
200 million, 21 million people live in Lagos.
Yeah, according to world population as
And
well, that's what they say.
I actually think there's more than 200 million, because if a census says 200 million, there's definitely going to be more, especially
Yeah,
in
people are born
Nigeria, it's
every
so
day,
big,
you know, there's a
and
growing
they have like a lot of
population.
rural
Yeah.
areas. So I had a nervous breakdown in Nigeria.
What happened?
What happened?
It was my first time ever going back to Ghana, and I had a friend called Rachel. Shout out to Rachel. Rachel is Jewish, and she's very connected with her African side. Like, you know, white girl, but knows more about Africa than I do. So Rachel's like, yeah, you know, I go to Ghana all the time. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do since you've never been before, Yazzie. I'm like, all right, cool. She's like, listen, you're going to fly a week. It's a great flight, affordable, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, cool. My first time going back to Ghana with my mom. So me and my mom, we bought the Arik flight to New York. Everything is fine, blah, blah, blah. We get to Lagos late at night, like 11 p.m. or something.
You did a transfer in Lagos?
And we need to transit to Ghana, and they're like, the plane left. So I'm like, oh, okay. They're like, well, the next plane is not till like 7 or 8 in the morning. Okay, all right, okay, cool, we'll wait. Then they take all of our passports, because we all had American passports, so about 13 passengers. They took all of our passports because there's no visas in it. So I guess they didn't want us to like leave and try to get into Nigeria. Then they cram about 13 of us in the tiniest room with only like 5 chairs. I start like literally breaking out in hypes and everything. Yes, Arik.
Oh,
so I'm
yeah.
like, all right, cool. Finally, the morning comes, I get on the flight, we go to Ghana, cool. Now on the way back, I'm coming separately from my mom, so now I'm by myself now. On the way back, the flight delays like 5 hours from Ghana. Finally, I get to Nigeria. Guess what? The plane left us again, and it's now like Saturday morning, and it's like 5 a.m. Saturday morning. We can't get in touch with anyone from our week. We can't speak
That's
to
not
anyone.
surprising.
We're
Do you
all
have
at
your
the
phones?
airport. We don't know what's going on. I don't
no
have a
need-
phone.
no.
I'm not African.
No
I don't live in
provided, yeah.
Africa. We have no idea what's going on. Finally, this is like 5 a.m. Finally, like at 12 p.m., a representative from our week comes. They're like, no, don't worry. We're going to take care of you. We're going to take you to a hotel. I'm like, yes. They took our passports again, whatever, put us on a bus. We get to the hotel. Like, yo, we get to the hotel. There are roaches in the hotel room. My hotel room wouldn't lock. What? My hotel room door wouldn't lock. The bathroom is so filthy. I lifted the sheet like this. There are like bugs on the bed.
No. Can
They
you please
only
stop?
serve.
I'm itching.
Hold on. They only serve local Nigerian food, and not that there's anything wrong with local Nigerian food, but this was my first time back in Africa, and I did not eat Nigerian food at the time. And then I started snooping around, and I went, and the kitchen was outside. The hotel's kitchen was outside, filthy, by gutter, everything.
Arik,
Yeah, that was horrible.
Arik is terrible. Arik is so terrible that it was taken over by the government just this year. It's about to be sold to Ethiopia.
You gotta hear the end of my story though. Like this story, so I'm like I just started panicking. I'm like, there's no way I'm staying here. My hotel room doesn't lock. I'm a girl in Nigeria. Like, no, like I can't stay here. I'm trying to get somebody to give me, and there's no light in the hotel. So I'm trying to get a phone. This is real life. Like, I'm not lying.
Yeah.
This is this
No, I
happened
believe
March
you.
2014, March
feel so
27th,
bad.
2014.
I'm sorry.
So I'm trying to get a phone to use. Nobody has a phone. The hotel said I can't use their phone. I take $20 out. I said, can I use the phone? I got a phone in a second. Somebody gave me a phone.
it always has
I
to
get a
come back to
phone.
money.
I call my boyfriend. I tell him, he said, what? You're where? What? Your room door doesn't lock? He said, find your way back to the airport. I'm getting you whatever next flight out of Nigeria. You got to get out. There's no way you're sleeping in the hotel room. Then I call my sister. My sister's like, okay, well, you know, I have friends. You can go and visit my friends on the island. Blah. At this point, I had enough of Nigeria. I said, no. Just take me to the airport. I'm coming back to Nigeria.
My friend also had a bad experience with airport. But okay, so according to hold on.
Let them hear the rest of my story though, because this is so. Finally, I call a friend that I knew here, Mark. He actually works with Tiwa Savage. He was Tiwa Savage's road manager at the time. Mark is like, yeah, you got to get out of there. You can come and stay with us on the island if you want. I'm like, nah, Mark, I'm leaving. So Mark comes, takes me back to the airport. We get to the airport. The people them said that they don't know where my passport is.
Yeah.
Now I have a brand new ticket to leave Nigeria, and nobody can find my passport.
Wow.
So
I
I'm
would
like
never give my
running.
passport
They
to somebody
sending me
in
here.
Wow.
They sending me there. They sending me everywhere. I can't find my passport for like 5 hours.
Did you break down?
I'm on Turkish.
Never
I'm
break
on
down.
Turkish Airlines now. The flight's supposed to leave at 10. By now it's like 9:20. I gave up. I threw all my stuff on the floor and I just sat on the floor and I started crying.
I believe it.
I had given up. Like, I have goosebumps. This is real life.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm stuck in Nigeria. Somebody stole my passport, American passport, whatever. Then a guy comes. He's like, I remember you. You were with your mother. Where's your mother? I'm like, I tell him what's going on. He said, come, I'll help you. You have money?
Were you with your mother?
No, but
she's
he
by
remembers me. Remember when we were going, I was with my mom.
Okay.
He said, "You have money?" I said, "Yeah." I went in my bra. I think I had probably like $120 left at that time. I gave it to him. I had my passport in like 3 minutes. So that means that the whole time somebody needed money. But nobody could say it to me. And because I'm not African and I'm not used to tipping, I'm American, I didn't really know what was going on. So now I know when I go to Africa, all I got to do is just pull out money and everything gets... I had my passport in 2 minutes. They expedited me. They expedited me, put me through fast track, took me all the way straight to the plane, Nigeria.
You really did have
that sounds
no,
about
that's a horrible
This
experience.
is real
That's
life experience.
horrible experience.
I apologize on behalf of Nigeria.
Jesus
my country.
Christ.
Okay, so these are some of the factors that they base this research on. Traffic level, pollution level.
Oh my God, I almost forgot about that. We were talking about the most stressful cities in
the
Africa.
stressful cities. So these are some of the factors, and also percentage of green spaces, physical and mental health of the people. So this were some of the factors they based it on. So Nigeria, we have to start from somewhere. So the space
Talking
level.
about traffic.
Yeah.
Talking about traffic. Lagos is a small land mass, and Lagos has an oversized and fast-growing population. About 21 million people living in a state that is not even the biggest state in Nigeria, out of the 200 million people. So there's a problem with land mass and space. So many people have cars and everything.
Exactly.
So if you want to go to work and you have to start at 8 o'clock, you have to leave your house 3:30.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3:30 a.m. to get to work at 5 a.m. to get to work at
You're not
8
gonna
a.m.?
get to you're gonna get to work like 7.
5 hours?
Because you still have to be in the traffic for like 3 hours
Yeah,
plus.
sometimes
Especially if
4.
you're going from the mainland to island.
It's right.
Because there is mainland and there's island. If you're going from the mainland to the island, you have to leave as early as 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's a joke.
So you don't get
a lot of
work
people do
late.
agree with
so
this.
there's high traffic.
Yeah.
But about the mental state, I don't know about that. I don't know what they mean by that.
I think
but
life
I just
is
feel
so
like people
You
are
can go
stressed.
crazy. It can
Yeah.
make you
Yeah,
go
but not
crazy.
mentally crazy.
No, people go
Emotionally-
crazy and emotionally.
Yeah.
and
Emotion,
that's what they
whatever.
mean.
Yes.
And then they go to the church. That's why I feel like churches are so big. And no, I really do. I feel like life is so stressful they just go back to the church. That's
There's
their
a
spiritual
church.
healer.
There's a
healers.
church that has a branch almost on every street.
Yep.
Of course.
Redeem.
Yes.
Yes.
Redeem
On
Christ.
every
Yeah,
street.
Redeem. I've forgotten the full name, but it's called Redeem. They have a branch almost on every street.
Yeah.
Like
I want to be the owner of
the
that
hustle.
church.
No, you too like money. Everything's always about business.
All right,
the
so
hustle and bustle is too much.
It's too much.
It's
But
too
I
much.
mean,
So they're right. Lagos is stressful, but Lagos
The
is a
picture
land
stresses
of
me out.
But
opportunities.
you know what I noticed? Because actually that trip I didn't visit Nigeria. I was just
Exactly.
Transfer.
Yeah.
But then after I started going back to Ghana a lot and learning about the African system, the next time I went to Nigeria, I knew exactly what to do.
Did you have a great time?
It was okay. It was all right. But
People
it
that
was
live
much better
there-
than the first. It was like 200 times better than my first experience.
I feel like people
You
that
just
live there
knew
know exactly what to do because they've been there.
Yes.
It's just when
Once
people
you know
travel.
what to do, you're great. You're good. You know where to go, where not to go, who to give what to. You're fine. But when you don't know, that's when it becomes
Lagos
an
is
issue.
a beautiful city, but you know we have a lot
Very
It has
nice
its
hotels
advantage and
and
disadvantage.
restaurants.
Exactly.
Everything
It's
else.
not that bad. you
What
know.
I really liked was the food as well. The food was,
Thank
I
God.
liked the food. Like in the different hotels that I went to and the restaurants that I went to, the food was good. Compared to like when you go to Nigerian restaurants here or you visit Nigerian friends here in America, the food is not
Some
so
of them
good.
have
but-
lost the taste, you know. They've
Yeah.
been here for too long. What about Dakar, Senegal? Does anybody know anything about Senegal?
It
I've
was,
never been there
I
too.
know it was part of the list, so they probably have the same
Sister to
problem
Lagos.
like Lagos as well. But we
Yeah.
got to move on though. Let's go to the next story. What is going on?
Number 3, some of our eligible bachelors are leaving the list. Some are still on the list, you know, like us. But but for now, Banky W has finally picked a date.
For the
Banky
wedding.
W and Adesua are going to be getting married on the 19th of November,
That's gonna be
2017. And it's strictly by IV, not Ivioma, invitation. Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
invited.
That is such a nice picture of them. They make such
You know,
a
funny enough,
beautiful
Banky
couple.
W, he tweeted something last week. He made a post, I can't remember what he wrote, and his wife to be actually commented. She made a comment, you know what she said? When are you coming to marry me?
Yeah, I know. I think I saw
You
that.
saw it, right? That was so cute.
Okay, so when is the wedding?
19th of November.
November 19th. Okay, so that will,
2017.
so I have time to get my outfit done.
Strictly by
Are you
IV.
invited, Charlie?
You don't know who I know. I'm probably. I'm going to that wedding.
You're VVIP at that wedding.
I'm going to that wedding.
I know you are.
Banky W.
Wait, how are you going to the wedding? You could be a server there.
No, they say only artists, people who can sing. you
No,
know,
I'm going.
stuff.
I'm somebody's plus one. Y'all don't know who I know.
That's true.
But I'm going to. But I'm really excited about this because when
Yeah.
they got engaged, it was like so viral.
Yeah,
everybody
shut down
was.
the internet.
Yeah,
Yes,
because they
shut
were
down.
in a movie together,
So
right?
everybody was like, oh,
wedding
relationship
party.
goals and this like. So I'm excited. I hope it's televised so we can all watch it at home.
It's
so
gonna
you guys
be-
can watch
It's gonna
it.
be a private wedding. I think it's traditional first, but it's gonna
Yes,
be
it's
private,
traditional.
and it's gonna be strictly by Ivy, and we might not have it live.
Oh my
we might
God,
get
I
to
want it
see.
live.
But you say you are going.
You're going, so.
I mean, for y'all, I want it live for y'all, so
Ah,
y'all
go
can
sit down.
y'all can watch. You know what? I'll go on Facebook Live when I'm there, so you guys can watch it as well.
Oh, that's so cute.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.
So
thank
kind.
What do you think will be some of the food they served at the wedding? Because you know, wedding food are the best.
Wedding
I
food
wish
is
they
the
could
best.
mix it though, because it's Nigerian thing, you know. So it's definitely gonna be a lot of Nigerian delicacies, and Nigerian delicacies are much.
So no eba.
We have over 300 ethnic groups in Nigeria, and when they do weddings like that, the menu is. Everybody always looks forward to item 7. That's what we call it. Item
Yes, we call
7.
it item 13.
Item
We call
7 in Nigeria.
Item 13 is like when you go to events and it's a code for food.
For food,
So
yeah,
the
ours is
pastor will
7.
be, or the announcer will be like, okay, we're all gonna go upstairs for item 13. You
That
know
number
it's
is too
food.
long. Item 7. Once you
You
hear
know it's
item
food.
7,
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I know that this wedding is gonna be lavish. I know it's gonna be over the top. I can't wait. I don't know. She probably might fly in on a G5. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I know they're gonna have Rolls Royces. It's gonna be
course,
insane.
A month ago, I went to my very first Nigerian wedding.
Really?
Yes.
They are the best.
Don't-
I
yeah.
love them.
Just
Yeah.
a
You
month
know
ago.
why I love them?
Well,
Because
well,
I
'cause it
dance
was-
and they throw money on me.
No, hold on.
course not.
It was a Nigerian and a Ghanaian wedding, right? So
Okay.
it was my first time there.
Was it?
It was
Dorian.
Shout out to
and-
Dorian, yes.
yes.
And
It
when
was
I
such
went,
a
oh my God, I
beautiful
wanted
wedding.
to experience it because that was my first time, but it was so crowded that I couldn't see some of the cultural stuff. Like I wanted to actually see it. Like what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of that? You know, I wanted to learn, but it
Yeah.
was so crowded. But so hopefully this can be shown.
Yeah,
on
You
think-
guys don't have a money dance?
No, we do
I mean,
it
a lot
differently.
of us do it now because Nigerian, it's become so popular that sometimes at Ghanaian events,
gosh.
people do it. Yeah, people are doing it at
I learned
Ghanaian
so much.
events,
So
but it's a more Nigerian
This
thing.
is how you guys make your money. You guys sell the ashobi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how you
They
make your
already
money.
said they're gonna like for the invitation. They're gonna get the ashwebi
Yes.
for people to buy for those that are invited
Yes.
because they have a specific number of people they want to come
Yes,
for the
and
wedding.
that's how you guys make your money. And then you also spray. We don't spray. We have somebody.
Hey, you guys are
Hold
missing.
on. No, we're not missing. We still make our money.
Are you sure?
This is what we do. They have a person sitting at the table with a book and a pen, and then if you want to contribute, you come in and you write
Donations.
your name, your number, and the amount you want to contribute. So people
And
do
then
contribute
later
like
they call and
$100
say
to
thank
$1,000
you.
or $5,000.
Do you know that
Yeah.
that way is still a little bit secretive because you don't
Yes.
have to do so much. But
Yes.
Nigeria, we like to show off.
Yes,
Yes.
and I feel like that's the thing. Like
Yoruba weddings
they
especially.
I
do,
went to
hey,
a
they
Yoruba
do, no,
wedding.
hold on. They do that in Ghana to where people do spray, but those people that get up to go spray just want to show off.
Do you know the
right?
new trend now? Do you know we now have a machine, the money
Yes.
machine? Like you shoot the money into
I
the
went
person.
to a Yoruba wedding.
Dollars.
I saw that in
And
a
there
Yoruba
was
wedding.
there was a guy.
Man,
Do you
I
know
can't
what
wait
he
to
was
get
doing?
married.
He only threw $100 bills. Even me, I
Yes.
made like $1,200 from him.
Of course
He
now.
was only throwing $100 bills, not even like singles.
Do you know
or
some people
fives.
actually go to weddings to steal money? They're not invited.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who
Wedding,
does
yeah,
that?
they're wedding crashers.
Because in Lagos, every weekend in Lagos, Nigeria, we call it
Yeah.
Owambe. There's
Yeah.
always a party. There's always a wedding. Something
But
is
I
happening.
have to really give it up for Nigerians though. You
Yeah.
guys go in
And the
on your
weddings
weddings.
are
We
nice.
Ghanaians, we go in on our funerals. Oh my gosh! When somebody dies, it's over. Like we go in, we what the food, the
serious?
clothing, the
I did
DJ.
not know that.
We go in on funerals like Ghanaians. Like
Okay,
we
now
put the
I
person in the
understand.
fridge for like over 2 months, so we can.
That's very nice.
But now,
Yes.
now the younger Ghanaian people are really going over the top with their weddings now as well
Yeah.
too.
Do you know the latest I heard about the funerals?
Well,
There are people you employ to cry.
yeah, we do. They,
Oh,
some
but there are
tribes do
people
that.
you employ
them
to
to come
even
cry.
dance.
Dance is
Now
a
they-
good thing.
now
I
they
can't even
have
pay
That is a
somebody
good
to
thing.
cry.
It's fine.
It's
If somebody
fine.
cry. the people in business in some tribes
for
in
2
Ghana
hours
where we paid
for
them to
whatever,
come
for
cry
lying in
at the
states.
wedding. So from the outside looking in, it looks like the person was loved.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, we go in on our funerals. We do.
Ghana to cry.
Yes. They even place the adverts on social media.
Yeah.
There was a guy with a crying face, and he was like, to cry at your burial ceremony or whatever.
If you go on YouTube and you type in
$100,
if you go on YouTube and you type in luxurious like funerals in Ghana, like we go in. Like even the coffin is shaped like in whatever shape you want. So if you're an artist and you die, it's shaped like in a mic form, and if you
then if you see the
Listen, it's so
what do
funny.
they call them? The undertakers, right? Those guys who carry the coffin.
who carry
They are
coffin
dancing.
dressed, we go in on our funeral. We
They
do.
are dance.
They dance all
And
kinds.
Nigerians,
You don't even see
you
that
guys
in
go
weddings.
in your weddings.
Wow.
Yeah. So shout out to Banky W, and we're
his
looking forward
wife
to the
to be-
pictures. Please tag them because they're not going to be there, but I'll be there. All right. So let's move on to the next story, guys. What is going on?
So speaking of weddings, I found a proposal that I thought was so funny.
Oh my gosh.
So these, it was on social media. This guy, he wanted to. Oh, wait, you what?
I saw it.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
No, this guy wanted to propose to his girlfriend, and instead of going there himself, he sent the ring via courier to her coworker. Coworker got on her hands and knees and asked the girlfriend to marry him. She literally, in the video, she literally says, "I am giving you this ring on behalf of the guy."
Really?
I
And the girl said
cried. Yeah, she was like,
did?
yes. No. She said yes, and she was. The thing is, now let's talk about this. I want to break this down. Not only did she say yes, it was the way she said yes with such exuberance, with such
What were they
happiness.
trying to do there? Were they
were
trying to
hugging.
kiss or what?
No, there was hugging. No.
Oh.
If you watch the video, they're jumping up and down and
Okay.
hugging. So that it's just a screenshot.
Okay.
But like. She's like, yes, oh my God, we're getting married. I was like,
Who's
wait,
we?
exactly,
Who's
who's
getting
we?
married? Where's the man?
The man is not there. The man sent the ring.
Yeah.
Why is the man not
He
there?
said he was busy.
No,
So now
no,
he said he was
busy.
no,
He
I
said
don't
he
like.
was
No. I don't like this at all.
I know.
I think this is cute.
It's
but
not cute.
Hold on.
It's not.
But I don't want this to be a trend. I don't want
Exactly.
this to be
What kind of
This
the
trend
is
new.
not cute.
This is
There
not
is
cute.
nothing cute about this. This is
embarrassing.
disgusting.
reason- hold on.
It is embarrassing.
Disgusting?
If my fiance if my boyfriend is too busy to present to ask me to marry him, then he's gonna even be too busy to fuck me. Then he's gonna go and cheat. Like, are you serious? That's the honest
That
truth.
one is foul. I
You're
wasn't
too
even
busy to
thinking that
propose
way.
to me.
So they used to send this thing through
Like,
Korea
are you
too now.
serious?
Send
You're gonna
the
send it
fuck.
to
Hold on,
Korea
hold
to
on.
my best friend?
The reason why
Listen,
I
a
asked-
proposal is supposed to be sexy. It's supposed to be romantic.
Yeah, I
My
see.
mother's supposed to be there. My father,
No,
my
that
brother,
one
my
doesn't
sister.
even matter. It's proposal.
Like,
You can do
know,
a party
or
after
it could
that.
just be
You can
me
do
and
a
you.
party.
Okay, even
Yeah.
if it's just me and you, it's supposed to be me and you. It's me and you that are getting married. Intimate, exactly. Romantic relationship, marriage between A and B.
Yeah, see. The reason why I asked where is the man, because if this is like a long distance relationship where I'm going for
Johnny,
hold
it
on.
does not
All right,
work
so
in
let me
Lagos,
land,
right?
let me
Yeah, they're
finish
both
my
together.
point, please.
He was working.
Please. And then, I see it. Things happen, right? I see it. But a proposal, look into my face. Tell me why you love me. Then give me the ring. I get it all. I just don't want this to be a trend. I don't want to see.
on her knees saying,
Doesn't
I
make
was
sense.
like, why are you on your knees, chick? What's going on
Doesn't make
here?
sense.
This is a hot
You
mess.
shouldn't even
I
make
don't
names.
know. Maybe she's fucking the guy too.
No,
Who
no,
knows?
Oh my
no,
goodness,
no,
what
no,
is going on
no,
with Yassi
no,
today?
No, because like if I had a coworker and her boyfriend asked me to do that, I wouldn't do it.
I know.
I wouldn't
No,
even
the
do
only
it.
thing there was one that happened last year, and that one was so interesting. There was this girl, a Nigerian girl too, in Lagos. Her boyfriend traveled out of the country, and they were keeping in touch. Then for some reason, they stopped communicating for like 3 months. She was scared. She thought she had lost him. So he got her friends to get
do
her
it.
to a beautiful restaurant and everything. They were eating. He had already come back into Nigeria. She
Yeah,
didn't even
I
know
saw
about
that.
it.
Yeah.
So he showed up and she went mad.
Well,
Yeah.
there's
He
a way.
proposed.
There was a way.
That one makes
But he was
sense.
there.
That one makes sense. There's
But
a way.
these two idiots are in Lagos.
How are they idiots? There's a way to involve your friends. Like this takes me
That
back
one
to
is okay.
a
You can
music
involve your
video.
friends, yes.
You don't make me fall in love.
Yeah, the
Yes,
band.
the whole
Concept,
the
the
whole
girl was
concept
planning,
of involving your friends
yeah.
into proposal. I get it, but we need you there. Hello, man, you cannot be that busy to send a ring.
Exactly.
What if it's not a ring you sent? Or it's like bad luck even.
Yeah.
You know,
Even
I just don't want it to be a trend, that's all.
No,
Even
it shouldn't.
today, where you have FaceTime, you have WhatsApp call, you have Snapchat
Hey, you
call.
even do
He could have
FaceTime,
at the least been on FaceTime or WhatsApp call. This wedding here is doomed. This wedding here is not going to
People in the
last.
army even take off to come back home to propose.
Thank you. Like, how busy
Maybe
are you
they
that you
did it
can't
for trend.
propose?
Maybe they did it for trend.
No, this is doomed.
This is doomed. It's doomed.
Because
This
if
is
you
not
can't
gonna
show up
last.
to my proposal or to propose to your woman, that means you're not even going to come to the wedding.
Yeah.
Listen, my
You won't
brother,
come to the
my
wedding.
brother, let me tell you this. My brother,
I do.
my brother,
You'll be working.
people
I
that
do. What's that?
people that came, knelt down, showed their fiancés $100 million rings. How far did the marriage go?
It doesn't matter, but
If it's
show
gonna
some
work out,
form
it's
of-
gonna work out.
You know,
like,
women-
let's be real.
no, this is not going
Let's
to
be
work
real.
out.
Halle Berry got married how many times?
They just wanted to
Halle
try.
Mariah
Berry's
Carey,
crazy. Like, we
They
all
just
know
wanted to
that.
try.
No, we don't know that.
I mean, but we all know Halle Berry's crazy.
Why
No,
do
we
you say
don't.
that? Why do you say that?
I mean, we all know. I mean, she's beautiful. She's like the best actress ever. She looks great. Her kids are beautiful. I'm sure she's an amazing person.
Wait for the butt.
Clearly, if you've been
But-
married 4 or 5 times, it takes 2 to tango. You have an issue too. You can't just keep blaming the men. That's all that I'm saying. It takes 2 to tango. So the men she's dating are wrong for her. So that means she's picking the wrong men. If you're picking the
Hey,
wrong
now, I'm
men,
here
you
now.
have.
She should marry me.
That's all that I'm saying.
Won't
Back
break
to the
up.
proposal. I think this kiki kaka cute.
It's not cute.
But
It's not
it
cute.
shouldn't be a trend. The man needs to redo it again. Do over. Come back with another ring.
They did it to train. They just wanted to go on social
I-
media.
I- she
That's
was-
what I was
okay.
thinking.
They wanted to just think
Honestly,
outside the box
I
and
don't
just
know,
do something,
because
you know.
She
That's
was
what I feel.
so
though.
happy. She jumped up and down. She's like, "Oh my God,
Do
we're
you know-
getting
do you-
married!"
do you know what
No, who's we?
Do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of what I talk about all the time. You guys are gonna say it. It's society pressure to get married. Because if a guy came up to me with this, I would be like, "What?
Yeah, that's true.
No, they're. Oh my
Keep
God.
your ring.
What is going on with
Keep
these
your
girls
ring."
today?
I would break up with him. I swear. If a man, this is disrespectful to
Hold
me.
on, hold on.
I
But
wouldn't
there's
even
so
break up
many
with you
women
if you
out
did
there.
That
this.
is pretty
Hold on, hold on.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
There are
it is so
there are
disrespectful.
so many.
Like,
there are
how
so many.
dare
She's
you?
so desperate.
Are you gonna show up to the bedroom?
There are so many women
You're in
out
the
there
bedroom.
that
It's a big
wants.
part of the relationship.
There are
From
so
the
many
bed
women
to the
out there
bedroom.
that wants to get married so bad.
Yes.
And they're gonna accept it in any way,
Anything,
shape,
any
or
way,
form.
yes.
If the ring
Yes.
comes in a sheet pie, they're gonna still accept it. If it comes in a
Some of them go as far as even taking a loan to go do South African wedding.
I can't even. But anyways, congratulations to you, girl. You still whatever. However you got proposed to, you still got engaged. So congratulations to you.
Some people pressure, some ladies actually pressure men. They chase men away
This
because
is-
of their desperate,
Yes.
you know,
And
means
this-
they want to get married. Like, so when are we
This-
getting married?
yes.
Where does this lead us? Where are
Yes.
we heading? Can you just take it
Yes.
easy?
Yeah, you're
This
right.
is why I have respect for women like Sandra Kobia, Yvonne Nelson, successful, independent, strong, hardworking women who
I
are
heard
not
Yvonne Nelson has
married. And
issues.
people keep like, oh, why are you not married? And they don't care. They live their life, they live their truth, and they do what's best for them. And when they do get married, those are the type of women that get married to the right guy. Oh, okay, I should say right guy. They get married for the right reasons.
Yeah, reason.
They don't get married to please society or to make people happy. Shout out to y'all, those independent,
All right, girl.
successful,
Yes.
hardworking
There you go.
women.
Tell 'em.
And these women out here buying men and settling for less
Oh,
and settling in
gosh.
for
We're
anything,
back.
girl, bye. Have a seat. Your wedding and your relationships, your marriages are doomed.
Oh my God. On that note, thank you guys. I cannot. Thank you guys for having this conversation. And please let us know in the comments what you think about this topics. And as
What
always,
do you think about not showing up for your proposal?
proposal. Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. You're watching AVS. This is MinaTV.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.